Kapla, and welcome to my Let's Stream of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82, and this is part 108 of my Klingon KDF Tactical Officer playthrough. We are going to do the mission now, Leap of Faith in the Klingon Civil War. That will mean that we will be heading to Boreth to try to, they seem to have hatched a plan to try to bring back the soul of L'Rell and unite the Empire. Well, I'm not overly concerned about the contingents of the Klingon Empire. I am a Klingon officer, but I'm Gorn first. But let's hang for the mission. Let's hang for the mission. Leap of Faith. Get the show on the road.
The time has come at last. With the aid of Tenavik and the monks of Boreth, we are ready to take the next step on this strange journey. We are ready to restore the soul of L'Rell. Come to the monastery on Boreth as soon as you can. Lady J'ula, General Martok, and I will be waiting for you there.
Okay, so
Something you need?
let's begin. Leap of Faith. Maybe some swearing involved in this, because the latter, I'm not sure if Bakiri kind of remembers us.
What I am about to tell you is unusual. Some of it, however, will be familiar to you.
Is that so? You have my attention. Continue.
Tenavik believes that the soul of L'Rell was not restored to her clone because it is trapped within the depths of Gre'thor. Based on my own research, I am inclined to agree with you.
Why should her soul be in Gre'thor rather than Stavokor?
We aren't sure. What I do know is Lady J'ula wants to take a spiritual journey to Gre'thor to liberate the soul of L'Rell.
Ah, this is the familiar part you spoke of. I have been to Gre'thor myself.
So I have heard. Tenavik informed me of this prior to your arrival. He didn't go into great detail, but I can imagine a journey to Gre'thor with Kalis himself must have been quite glorious.
It was, indeed.
Because of your success, Lady J'ula requests that you join her on her own upcoming journey. You and General Martok.
I see, Martok. Have you agreed to this?
I have. And when I learned that you and Kalis had stormed the gates of Gre'thor and lived, honor compelled me to do the same. Besides, J'ula will need all the help she can get in a place filled with the worst pieces of Baktag ever to call themselves Klingons. Speaking of J'ula, she wanted a word with you once you arrived.
Very well. I will speak to the matriarch. Are you going to eat that? Hmm? I can... Okay. Okay, tiny creature. What do you want?
It is good that you are here. Your experience in Gre'thor will be a great advantage in the journey to come. I believe Tenavik wishes to speak with you before we begin.
Come on, Tavik. It has been some time.
Yes, but as you know, the passage of time and its perception are different for me. Still, it is good that you have returned to aid Lady J'ula in her hour of need.
I stand ready. Are you prepared to do this, Lady J'ula?
The future of the Empire is at stake. L'Rell can guide us to victory over Jevpak. For that, I will do what must be done, even if I have to destroy Fekla himself.
Very well. Let us begin this fateful journey then.
As before, to enter Gre'thor, you will need to be on the precipice of death. Cast this incense into the brazier and breathe deeply of its fumes. Only then can your journey begin. Aripa and I shall watch over you from this side.
I understand. Let's do this again. You think Valkyria would be pissed if we go back for a second time? Nah.
This does not seem like Gre'thor.
This is not Gre'thor. This is Koth.
The Void. Why are we here?
Perhaps we are here because our fates are not yet decided.
But the ritual... Wait. Something approaches from the mists.
What brings you to a place where neither honor nor dishonor reigns? I do not know you. You, I know from tales of the past. Tu'ula, sister of Tukuvma, the matriarch of House Mokai. But you, General Martok, I will never forget you. Why are you here?
Gorn.
I must admit, I am surprised to see you here, Martok. Did your friends in the Federation finally convince you to do something less than honorable before you died? Was it Cisco? Or was it your good friend Worf, the treacherous son of Moog?
Who are you, Pratak? And why are you... Wait. Those eyes. I have seen such eyes before.
Yes, you have. For this is Gowron, son of Morel, son of Akar. And to answer your question, I am not dead yet, Gowron. My allies and I are merely passing through.
Passing through, are you? There are but two destinations you can reach from Koth, and I'll wager you're not traveling to Stovokol. You mentioned my ancestor, Akar. He served House Mokai during the war with the Federation. Does your little journey have something to do with him?
It does not. Though I suspect his treachery is the reason you are here now, Gowron. After all, the dishonor of the father also dishonors his sons and their sons for 3 generations.
You are many things, Martok, but a liar is not one of them. If I had any doubt of that, I would kill you where you stand for insulting the honor of my grandfather. So, Akar's dishonor has kept me trapped in this wretched place. Not the fate I had expected.
There are worse fates, such as eternity in Gre'thor.
Indeed. Gre'thor, our destination. You said it could be reached from here. Do you know the way?
I do. I can guide you there if you wish it.
Very well.
Wait. The Galron I knew would not aid anyone if it did not benefit him in some way. What scheme are you hiding behind this sudden act of benevolence?
Look around you, Marta. There is little to do in this place but brood and despair. I'm taking you there for my amusement. And perhaps there may be a way out of this place. If there is, I would find it. Even if I have to march at your side to do so. Does that satisfy you? Or shall we stand here for eternity and ponder my motivations?
We don't have much of a choice. Lead on, Garl. Right, let's journey to the Barge of the Dead. We've been there before.
This is the Barge of the Dead, laden with souls bound for Gre'thor. You'll want to announce yourself to Kotar. It is unwise to vex the ferryman.
Let's go introduce ourselves. I've spoken to him before, many moons ago. Hello, Kotor.
The legends of the ferryman are true. You are Kotar, the first Klingon, slayer of gods.
I am, and you are Ja'ula, kinswoman of T'Kuvma, matriarch of your house. It is not your time. You should not be here. Explain yourself.
My allies and I seek the soul of another. One who should be in Stovall, but now dwells in Gre'thor.
It is not your time.
Maybe someone else on board has seen Lorel.
Lorel? I know no Lorel. But I know you, Ja'ula. You left me to die in a Starfleet prison. Oh, you rescued your pet, a car. But not a lowly Beck, trapped in his cell. And during your raid, an explosion exposed my cell to the cold void of space. And so I died, disarmed. Begone! I have nothing more to say to you.
That was no way for a warrior to die. It is a fate I narrowly avoided several times myself. Come, let us see what the others know.
Lorel, here? Kiyah! I may be a coward, but you are an idiot. Everyone knows that Lorel is in Stovall. As for you, you will have an eternity in Gre'thor to find wisdom, fool. But the lessons that await you will not be pleasant.
You know, I'm pretty much a hero of the Empire. I am going to Stovall.
Mind your tongue, or I will throw you overboard and feed you to the Koskari. Lady Ja'ula, this is getting us nowhere. Perhaps a more direct approach is in order.
Out of respect for the ferryman, I will refrain from such measures until they are necessary. Come, let us see if one of the others has something besides rage or the bluster of a coward to offer us.
Well, let's see.
Lady Ja'ula and General Martok, the architects of my downfall. My house swore allegiance to you, but I saw you crusade against Jempuck, but the folly it was. I refused your call to arms at Goreth, and for that, My first officer killed me and took my place as captain. I shall enjoy watching the two of you suffer for the rest of time.
I did that.
You dishonored your house and your crew. You forgot what it meant to be Klingon, Captain. And now you go to pay the price for that. Step away from me now, or your suffering will begin before you walk through the gates of Gre'thor.
Here we go.
Wait your turn. I shall have my vengeance before all others.
What do you want, tiny man?
I do not know who sent you here, Julia, and I do not care. My wish for vengeance has been granted, and I will stain the deck of this march with your blood.
Ready weapons, defend yourselves.
Fight!
Enough! You shall earn no salvation through combat here. Ah! The ferryman has spared you. For now. Do not think you will rest easy once we reach Gre'thor. I will find you, and I will have my revenge. This I swear.
No, you won't.
Bold words. But I think you'll find that Feklar has plans for you, as he does for all traitors. We're done here. Leave this wretch to his fate.
The glory of combat, brief as it was. It felt good to engage in battle once more. To be Klingon.
So, there is still something within you that knows what it means to be a warrior. You were the Gowron of old, before the Chancellorship changed you, as it did me, as it did Jempak. And perhaps Laurel.
Interesting. You became Chancellor after I fell in battle? Tell me you killed Worf to do so. Oh, that would have been glorious!
I did not. Worf still lives, and serves the Empire to this day. I hope you can handle such a disappointment, Galron.
You two can catch up later. We have business elsewhere.
Let us ask the ferryman how much longer it will be until we get to Gre'thor.
You fight with purpose, Ja'ula. Honor to you and your house. I think we shall not meet again, and that gladdens my heart. It will be some time before we arrive at Gre'thor. Tell me of the soul you seek. I would know your story, so I can sing it to the dishonored, to remind them of who they were, of who they could still become.
I seek Laurel. She was once called Mother, a great warrior and leader of the Empire. I would liberate her soul. I strive to remove a tyrant from the Emperor's throne, and her counsel will help me to do so. This is why I journey to the halls of Gre'thor, Ferryman. For the Empire, no risk is too great.
I have seen her. Once, she stood not far from where you stand now. She did not speak. She did not have to. But I saw in her the same pain that I carry in my heart. You can find her in Gre'thor, if the denizens do not end you first. But finding her and liberating her from that wretched place are two different battles. May you find success in both.
She did come to Gre'thor, but why?
That is not my tale to tell. Find Laurel, make her story and yours as one, and fight with all your conviction. Then, and only then, may you find a way out of Gre'thor. For yourself, and for the realm.
We knew we had the fight ahead of us. This changes nothing.
So there is a way out of Gre'thor. Tell me, ferryman, how can I find my way in? The gates are locked to me. My path out of Koth has been blocked by the dishonor of my ancestor. But if I can enter Gre'thor, I can find the liberation that Ja'ula and her allies seek for Lorel. Speak! Tell me what I wish to know!
I will tell you only this. Your story has not ended, Gorn, son of Marel. The scales can be shifted yet, for good or for ill. Now, leave me to my duty. I will call upon you when we draw near to Gre'thor. Until then, know your place. Do not forget that I am master of this vessel. It is unwise to test my authority here.
Understood, ferryman. Okay, sail to Gre'thor. Again.
We have arrived. I will wait for you and your allies here, Ja'ula. Should you succeed, return to me here, and I will ensure your song does not end in Gre'thor.
You honor us, Kortar, first of the Klingons. We will not keep you waiting long.
Gre'thor awaits, matriarch.
So it does. Prepare for battle. Our greatest challenge awaits.
Understood.
You will find no one to block your entrance at the gates of Gre'thor, warriors. Getting out, that will be the challenge.
Gorn, a pity you cannot join us. I suspect you would find more entertainment past those gates, in the depths of Gre'thor itself.
I do not doubt that. Soon Fekla will know the frustration of dealing with a Klingon too stubborn to die. Glory to you and your house. Fight with honor, and if necessary, die well. Kapla!
The time has come. Go now, warriors. Your destiny lies beyond those gates.
We shall return, ferryman.
We shall see. The halls of Gre'thor have crushed many a soul. I hope yours do not join their ranks. As for you, Gorn, I would have words with you before we depart.
In we go then. Where is the damn thing? Oh, it's over there.
Look at these pathetic wretches, reporting for damnation like it were duty.
There are the gates. Let us see if entering Gre'thor is as easy as Kortar said.
This is going to be like searching for a cloaked ship in the briar patch.
I've done that.
We do not seek a mundane soul, General. Few Klingons do not know of the realm. I do not think a warrior of her caliber would go unnoticed, especially in a place like this. Come, let us speak to others here. It should not take long to find Lorel.
That's so. They keep looking at us. Let's start with them.
Ah, more newcomers. This place, oh, it stinks. It's loud and teeming with demons. That said, at least it's warm. Unlike Rura Penthe, where I froze to death in a cell. I suppose that is better than filling the belly of a jackal mastiff.
We are looking for Laurel. Have you seen her?
Can't say I have. Sorry. Well, don't make that face at me. See that man atop the stairs? The one surrounded by she-demons? He's called Kutep. Seems to be a player in here. You might ask him about Laurel.
Let's see what Kutep has to say.
It's easy. You she-demons want souls to devour. Help me with that. No, not my soul, you insufferable harpy! Behold, newcomers of Hades. Come forth, travelers! Let us get to know one another.
Listen closely, Batak. We seek Laurel. Have you seen her? Speak now, before I feed you to your charming friends.
You wouldn't! Wait. Would? I can see it in your eyes. I have not seen this. Laurel. Vought. You need to talk to Vought. If there's anyone who knows about this, it's her! Please don't feed me to the she-demons!
You've been helpful. Good luck. You'll need it.
Fort must be further in. Let us head through these doors and look for them.
Kutep sent you? Impressive. I sent my she-demons down to eat him. The silver-tongued bastard must have talked his way out of their bellies. Never mind that. Why are you bothering me, exactly?
We're looking for Laurel. Seen her?
Someone who looks a lot like Laurel has been seen around. Quiet type. Keeps to herself. That's not an easy thing to do around here. Someone like her could pull it off, I suppose.
Indeed. Where can we find her?
Ask Lothar. I run my little corner of things, and that's all. She's elsewhere. And for that, you need to talk to Lothar. Unless you want to take it up with Veglar, of course. Ha!
Let's find Lothar. God damn it. Does anyone in this place know anything? Where's Lothar?
Ah, the newcomers with so many questions have made their way to me at last. Allow me to welcome you to the Hall of Treachery. A tragic name, really. We aren't all bad here.
I'm sure.
Newcomers are quite popular, you know. You've been watched since you set foot past the gate. Can you blame us? We enjoy such amusement whenever we can in Gre'thor. But enough of that. You have questions, yes? Ask away.
If you've been watching us, you know why we're here. Laurel. Does she dwell within your domain or not?
Calm yourself, gentlemen. Yes, I know who you are. The great and terrible Martok, Butcher of Zenkath III, the one I doom, and so forth. Your reputation precedes you. All of you.
One-eyed doom.
Enough. You still haven't answered his question, Lothar. Tell us where we can find Laurel, and you'll never see us again.
Well, this is embarrassing. But I'm afraid I lost Laurel in the game of poker. Do you know it? Human game. Quite popular here. Yes, I lost Laurel to Morton. If you're interested in her, you'll have to deal with him. Good with a card.
Another step closer to our goal. Let's go.
don't know her. There must be some sort of mistake.
This doesn't seem like a master gambler to me.
Gambler? No. This is Lothar's work. I'm sorry. You've been played. We've all been played. And now we're gonna suffer for it. Sorry.
It's an ambush.
I told you on the bar that vengeance would be mine. What I meant was, vengeance would be ours. You're gonna finally run out, Marta.
Try to die well, Ja'ula.
I was wondering when they'd make their move. Now I know.
I spy them. Have they added another to their ranks?
I think the fifth arrival is on our side.
Killing you here is almost poetic, traitor. To the goal. Your brethren are all Gorn, traitor. Prepare to meet your end.
I hear you have been looking for Lorel, and now you have found her. We need to talk. Ja'ula, sister of Tekuvma, I know your story well. How you rose to power in House Mokai, your conflict with your brother, and your bold crusade against the Federation during the war. Even after my death, I heard tales of your exploits. You have made and ended a great many enemies. Many of them now dwell within these halls. I know why these souls are here. What I do not know is why you are here. It is not your time.
If you have heard of my exploits, you know of my clash with the tyrant Jempak. Once he held the office you brought honor to, but it was not enough to sate his lust for power. Now, he calls himself Emperor, and has shattered the great work of my brother. The empire you led with honor is now divided, on the verge of collapse. I am here because I want to restore you to the realm of the living, to help me save it.
Your brother often spoke of your boldness. I suspect he might have understated it somewhat. What you seek is not impossible, but I question the need for such a thing.
What?
Why seek to restore me from the dead when another former Chancellor still breathes? Of what use am I when General Martok, a warrior fit to wield the sword of Kalish, stands at your side?
It appears you've heard of my exploits as well, Chancellor. I am honored.
As you should be, General. You have served the Empire with honor. And yet, you are reluctant to reclaim the office you once held. Why else would you be here now? I do not blame you. I know too well of the great burden that office brings, and the terrible sacrifices it often demands.
Well, I'll do it. I'll be the first Gorn Chancellor.
Word travels fast here. Your enemies will be on the move. If you do not return to the realm of the living soon, they will strike. Even the greatest warriors can die here. You should leave, while you are still able to do so.
Join us. Together, we can liberate you from this place and restore you to life, as Kalis once was.
No, I cannot leave this place. It is a matter of honor. Once, I dwelled in Stovokor, among the honored dead. But Vok, my greatest love, was denied entry. He was denied an honorable death, and thus his soul was sent to Gre'thor. I could not bear that, and so I came here and bargained with Theklar for his release. In exchange for Volk's freedom, I offered to take his place. As you can see, my offer was accepted. This is why I cannot leave. To do so would dishonor the agreement, and condemn us both to eternal suffering in Gre'thor. You have traveled here in vain, Ja'ula. I cannot help you.
No, I saw it. The crystal showed me the future, and you are a part of it. If you can strike a bargain with the Master of Gre'thor, so can I. I will find Theklar and secure your freedom, or die trying.
I have seen such determination before, in the eyes of your honored brother. So be it. I will take you to Theklar. There we shall see how strong your resolve truly is.
A deal with Theklar? I hope you know what you're doing, Ja'ula.
The stairs beyond those doors lead to Theklar's hall.
Yes, I know.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy to see me.
The guards do not seem to be opposed to our passage.
They aren't here to keep us away from Theklar. They're here to keep us from escaping him.
There is no place for hope here. There is only pain. Lady Ja'ula of House Mokai, I must offer my gratitude to you. Many fresh souls have arrived here of late, thanks to you and your imperial nemesis. Because of this, I will hear what you have come so far to say. Come forth, speak. What would you ask of the Lord of Gre'thor?
Lord Theklar, I come before you to bargain for the soul of Lorel. I would liberate her from these halls.
Such impudence. You think you are worthy of commerce with me? My good lady, I am inclined to disagree. Violently.
Again?
The ferryman killed many a god by himself. Together, we should be able to finish off Theklar.
Watch out! He's calling in tormented souls to fight us as well!
I can see now why my halls are filled with those little souls are not strong enough to withstand the power of Theklar. I will feel dead when I feel the each of your hearts. You have provided me with great sport. I shall hear, Lord. What do you offer in trade for the soul of Lorel?
Lord Theklar, I wish to offer my...
Wait! Hold your tongue, Ja'ula. Theklar! If it's the soul of a chancellor you want, take mine instead.
Intrigue. I accept some Lorel.
Are you mad, Gorn?
Better to spend eternity with Klingons than to be alone in the void, even in a place like this.
Lord Vekla, this should not be Gowron's fate. I will deliver the soul that belongs here. His treacherous ancestor, Akar.
Unacceptable! Gre'thor is filled with souls such as Akar's. You have to sweeten the deal.
Very well. I shall deliver the souls of Akar and Jempak.
That is more like it. I accept your generous offer. Deliver those souls to me, and Gowron shall be free as well. And now, I give you leave to go. Be gone. You're able to leave if you can, but you won't be able to leave. Whoever brings the well back to you will be allowed to take a place in Stonecore.
I've dealt with Ferengi that were less treacherous than Vekla.
Be ready. Every soul in Gre'thor stands between us and the gates.
Let them come. If they want to die again, I'm happy to oblige them.
Be mindful of their numbers and their treachery.
You want to take me on? I am Takis, glorious Gorn. It does say you don't have to fight your way out of here, but yeah.
Quickly, open the front gates. Kortar is waiting for us on the barge.
That's not the only thing waiting for us on the other side. Get ready to fight!
There's the box. Hurry!
Oh, of course, they have fire-breathing targs.
Kortar, prepare to weigh anchor. We are leaving in a hurry.
Sort of cold. Ah!
Welcome back to the world of the living, and not a moment too soon. A few minutes ago, sensors detected energy signatures over Boreth. Fakiri portals. They're sending vessels through as we speak.
Word travels fast. They must be here for Laurel.
Has her soul been liberated? Was your mission a success?
I'm not certain.
She was right beside us, fighting the whole way. Did she make it to the barge?
She did. I made sure of it. Check her vitals. Give me a medical update now!
She is restored, reborn. Welcome home, Mother.
Her life signs are strong. Reading brain activity. Yes! You did it! Laurel has returned safe and sound. Kapla!
That's a relief, but we have Fakiri to deal with. Status report.
Right. 3 portals in total. Fakiri vessels are emerging from them as we speak. They're holding position for now, but we are heavily outnumbered.
What are they up to?
Laurel's presence may be a coincidence. Since their return to our space, the Fakiri have made numerous assaults on Boreth. Until now, those attacks were repelled by the KDF.
And now?
And now, with the Empire in a state of disarray, the defense presence here is minimal. The Fakiri saw weakness, and they seized the initiative. This time, they may succeed where they have failed so many times before.
We will do what we can to defend Boreth.
Indeed. If the Fakiri want to fight, they came to the right place. I will fight to the end if I must, for today is a good day to die.
Well said, Marduk. I stand ready for that as well. It will be an honor to defend this sacred place at your side.
You risked all to restore me to life. Honor demands that I fight alongside you, and I do so gladly.
So be it. We will make our stand here. Let it be known that we never forgot what it means to be Klingon! I will need to go with one of you, however. After the loss of the Lucara, I have no vessel to command in battle.
I believe I can be of assistance there, Lady Jaula. The monks of Boreth are not entirely without resources after all.
Is that so?
Yes, but we will need some time to prepare. Do what you can to hold the line until then. Lady Jaula, Mother, please come with me.
Let's get back to our ships and buy them the time they need. For the Empire.
Fekiri portal count remains at 3. Reading multiple enemy vessels in the system, we're outnumbered at least 3 to 1.
Acknowledge recommendations.
Our first priority should be closing those portals. Until they're gone, our Fakiri problem could continue to grow.
Adepa, what can you tell me about those portals?
I'm reading heavy fluctuations in their graviton fields. At the moment, they appear to be unstable, but they could stabilize over time. Until then, it is a weakness we can exploit.
Explain.
Weapons fire, especially torpedoes, will eventually destabilize a portal's integrity to the point of collapse. Firing a heavy barrage at each portal should do the trick nicely.
Understood.
We need to punch through the ships guarding the portals before reinforcements arrive.
Won't take much to collapse the portals. Take them out. The portal is destabilizing. It's collapsed!
There's more to be done. Close the others quickly.
Then they will die a glorious death.
That's the last portal. Kapla!
Let's deal with the precarious threat.
Wait. Much larger than the others.
So they're not finished with these, eh? Make ready for battle! Jolan, if you're going to do something, now's the time! Fakiri Dreadnought is an impressive feat. I will join them.
Now you die. Die a whale.
I don't think reinforcements are coming. It may be time to
Do not finish that sentence. We are Klingons. We will fight to the end.
Yes! Boreth shall not fall today.
Fight now!
I KDF Katika, calling all Klingon forces. I am Lorel of House Tekuma. Join me. Fight now. For the Empire. Kapla!
System at high warp.
Victory is ours! Together, we have protected Boreth from our enemies, and returned she who was called Mother to the Empire!
Blah.
Truly a glorious battle, my lady. The Fakiri will think twice before launching an attack here anytime soon.
Indeed.
Even so, things got too close for my liking. For a time, it seemed like there were more Fakiri in space than stars. Thankfully, the monks had that well-preserved
Reading
surprise
another ship
up
entering
their
the
sleeve.
system.
Just
It's one of
where did
ours.
you find that relic, Tenavik?
Death to the Fakiri! Send them
We have kept
screaming
it here
back to
since my
Gre'thor!
mother's time. Once it served as her flagship. We preserved it as a reminder of a Klingon golden age. We knew one day it would be needed again, and it seems that time
Another
has
involved
come
KDF
at
vessel.
last.
We can win this!
From what I saw here today, it will serve the Empire well.
And destroy it!
Indeed.
Kapla!
Though I yearn to command the Katinga once more, it has been far too long since I have done so. Space warfare has changed considerably since my time. Until I have reacclimated myself to this era, I can think of no better warrior to command this vessel than Lady Ja'ula of House Mokai. May you lead this vessel and her crew to glory.
You honor me, Lorel. Computer, note the transfer of command in the record of battle. For many, the Lucara was a symbol of division. May the Katinga serve as a symbol of unity, as my brother's vessel once did. Let the honored few who came to Boreth's aid go now to every corner of the Empire. Tell everyone you meet what happened here today. Tell them that you were at Boreth when Lorel returned. Tell them how we all fought and sent the Fakiri back to Gre'thor. There is much to be done. We have an empire to restore and a tyrant to depose. But now is not the time for such things. Now is the time to honor our great victories. Tonight, we celebrate, for tomorrow we may die. Kapla!
Kapla. First things first. Let's do the standard thing and clear my inventory, as it seems to have been filled up. Use that. And do that. And that is how a depot.
Now that Lorel has been restored, she will be able to counsel Lady Ja'ula on a great many things. Though I have great respect for Ja'ula, there are always lessons to be learned as a leader in the Klingon Empire. And, in such matters, There is no better teacher than Lorel. Yes, with Lorel at her side, I believe Lady Je'ula can lead our house to victory over Jempok and restore our shattered empire to glory. That battle lies ahead of us, however. When the time comes, be ready to answer the call to arms.
Don't worry, I will. But that is not for today, for this is the end of part 108. When we return in part 109, we'll be doing the mission to unite the Empire. And then we'll finally be able to strike against the treacherous dog. Until then, I'm the Big BH2. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up, and comments are most welcome. Until then, Gopla, ciao for now.